So why does the help that you receive may not yield the results that you expected? So you have the help from great institutions and advisors, and are you going to get the results that you want? Click the link here in the description. We help businesses of different sizes at different stages in this journey to success in Canada. So here are 4 things that you probably know already. If you're not already receiving, you're going to receive 4 different things from Canadian advisors, institutions. So let's say if you're talking to your consulate, your chamber of commerce, or your investment attraction agency, or any of these very competent players that are helping you bring your business to Canada, part of a program, an incubation, acceleration program, all of that, number 1 thing they're gonna give you is connection with excellent service providers. For example, lawyers, accountants, business development officers, experts, and companies. So this is the problem though. What you may be thinking, what I call here a wishful assumption, is that, wow, they offered me all that I need to succeed. The reality, a blind spot that we see very often though, is that the reality here is that the service providers, they're not able to deliver value to you if you don't present first to them very clear and specific goals. Because some people may think, oh, my goal is clear, I want to grow my business in Canada. Well, that's a very generic goal, right? I mean, what specifically do you want to do here? And what are the steps you are taking? How have you prepared? What are the materials that I created and all that, right? So it's like believing that you have all you need to succeed. Maybe you don't have all you need. It's falling on your blind spot. I want to make sure you start to think about this concept of blind spot. What is it out there that you still didn't consider? It's important to realize that. Second thing that all these ecosystems are going to provide to you very competently, it's how-to materials. What does that mean? Canada, because it's a place where everything is very well structured, rules tend to be clear and change not much over time. So there's time to produce all sorts of guides and materials and charts, and so you will have very detailed things that you can access, and people are going to give you about how to incorporate a business in Canada, how the tax system works in Canada, what are the 8 to 10 steps to sell to somebody in Canada. Like, you're gonna get all these how-to guides, okay? How-to materials. It may be a wishful assumption on your part that someone else will summarize all these materials and show you the way. Like, here's the thing, when people are providing you these materials, their expectations are that you are going to have to learn, interpret, digest, and decide what to do with the information you're receiving. None of these providers are going to provide you a summary. That's why they're giving you the material, because they expect you to dig through them, right? So someone else is not going to summarize this information and show you the way. That's a very common misconception about these how-to materials. Then there's advisory and coaching. Okay, same thing. The information just is not coming through a written material, but it's somebody who's sitting down with you and telling you things. Oh, you should be doing this, should be doing that, or maybe we could approach like this. Maybe can I introduce you to somebody, or let's practice a pitch. Let's do a mock interview. Like, people are coaching you. It's not through materials, but through one-on-one interaction, or sometimes in group, right? What may be your assumption that is very wishful, that maybe not work, is that by having contact with all these advisors, these coaches, it will result in open doors for you to get clients and investors. That's not going to happen in most of the cases. This is not what they are there for. The blind spot we have here is that your business, your employees are the people who are responsible for generating business traction for your business. Not the advisors. They're not going to help you in getting clients and investors. That's your job. They're just telling you what you should be doing. It's like going to the gym and somebody telling you what's the appropriate way to do an exercise, but it's you who have to sit down there and lift the weights. The fourth thing has to do with location. The wishful assumption is, oh, now I have my business here, I have a physical location, I'm part of a Canadian community, so I can go out there and start to tell everybody now that we are a local company. No, just an address, to get an address in Canada to put in your website, in your corporate documents, that's very easy, as you probably already know or are about to realize very quickly. The blind spot here is that it's necessary to truly integrate in Canada. And how do you do that? You do that by people realizing that you came to contribute. Are you hiring people local, not people that you transfer from overseas? Or if you're not hiring people, are you doing an innovation project? Are you hiring local students? Are you participating in some local industry association? Are you attending meetings? Are you networking? So people need to feel that you're here, that you're part of it, that you're one of them, right? And you do not accomplish that by just being able to list your address as being some co-working space somewhere in a Canadian city, okay? So how do you prepare all these things that you receive from these Canadian service providers and from the incubator, the accelerator, the consulate, the chambers of commerce, the investment attraction office? How do you make sure that everything you receive from them actually give you good results? Well, click here in the link. We have our program, Your Business to Canada. We can help you with that. Good luck.